Wow, it has been a while since I've done a Funko Pop video, but what's going on, Best Ones Worldwide? It's the Best One Donnie here, back with a brand new video. If you're not a Best One yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know, the grind is real. And before we get into this video, a few things I want to talk about. First off, I have been doing, the challenge, ride or die reviews here on the channel every week, and you guys have probably been wondering, where the hell have my reviews been? I have decided that I'm not going to be doing more reviews moving forward because I am just very behind now on the season, and I really just don't have the time. And on the channel, it just started becoming a little repetitive for me to just make nothing but challenge content. And, my original idea for making content here on Best One Donnie was to just post, whatever content I want. Vlogs, reviews, reactions, Funko videos now. So it's just all random content, and it was just becoming a little boring to me doing reviews, and it just, didn't really feel right to me. It just felt like, oh, I'm trying to, get some content out. And that's not what I want to do here on Best One Donnie. And second off, I just want to say, for, the Funko people that have, followed me over on Best One Network, because back in the day, I did have a series with my fiance, Funko Friday. The reason why we decided to stop doing Funko Friday was because we both stopped really collecting Funko Pops for a little while. Meadow doesn't collect Funko Pops anymore. She's more getting into the Squishmallows now, and myself, I've been more passionate towards the wrestling figure collecting, which, I do make some wrestling figure videos, like time in, time out, over on my other channel where I'm full-time uploading daily, We Are Wrestling. But, with that being said, let's get into this Funko video, because I still be collecting Funko Pops. I just don't really go as crazy as I once did. And if there's certain ones I really, really like, I will buy it and add it to my collection. Like, these Pops here. And I will be having a Funko Soda video with Meadow, like old times, for Funko Friday. That should be coming out, hopefully, before the holidays, before Christmas. And I am going to be doing a Purge video, because I do have over about, I would say, 300 Funko Pops, and I am purging my collection down. I'm trying to, save some room and get rid of some that I really just don't want in my collection anymore. That video hopefully will be out by the end of the year as well. Can't guarantee it, but let's get into this Funko unboxing review. The first two Pops I want to show off, I got these over at Most Excellent in Enfield, Connecticut. And when I got these, this was the first time I actually went to Most Excellent in a very long time. They have a very, big store with a bunch of Funko Pops and a bunch of, figures. And they also do card tournaments and stuff. Very big place. And this was always one of my favorite stores to go to get new Funko Pops, because they always, had different Pops that you normally wouldn't see at your local stores. So, the first Pop I definitely want to show off, and this is a part of, a collection that I've been trying to complete for the longest time possible, and that is The Breakfast Club. One of, my favorite movies of all time in the 80s. Great movie overall, and my dad, that was his favorite movie of all time, and he actually got me into it. And I really wanted to, collect, The Breakfast Club. And the first one I got right here at Most Excellent, we got Claire. That's right, a Hot Topic exclusive Breakfast Club. And I gotta say, this Pop actually does look very, alike. You can see, the characteristics there with Claire. She was, the popular girl in the movie. And I gotta say, I really do like, the pose that they have of her. And the box is very iconic. You have the logo, and then on the back, you have the rest of, the people you can collect. And, you know, Claire, it's really cool. I love how the side, too, of the box, like, it's like, you know, the pop, and then it has, like, the locker. Because, of course, you know, The Breakfast Club, it was a movie about, you know, it was like a Saturday detention with all these different kids, and such a really cool movie. If you have not watched The Breakfast Club, I'm telling you, you gotta go watch it. Still a great movie to this day. But there we go, we got Claire in the collection. And then we also were able to find Allison as well. And I was very surprised to find these because I've been having my other characters in this. I've had, you know, Andrew, I've had Brian, and I've also had John Bender in my collection for almost a year now. And I could not find these anywhere. And I really don't like going on eBay or like Mercari or like whatnot to get, you know, my Funko Pops. I like to actually get them at the store because there's just something nostalgia about that, alright? But there it is, guys. We got Allison, and she was like the quiet girl in the movie. And we also got the Hot Topic exclusive sticker as well. And these, you know, Pops are very old, like they go back. You got the iconic logo there. And of course, you know, she's got the bag as well. And then on the back, you have the rest of the characters. And the only one that we are missing now in our collection for the Breakfast Club is Dick. That's right, Richard, the teacher that was, you know, running the detention in the movie. That's the only one I need to complete this entire set. And this is one, you know, set I will not be getting rid of in my purge. Yes, they were the 2022 New York Comic-Con ones. And these were the only ones I was actually able to really get my hands on during it, because there was a couple of them that I did miss out on, unfortunately, but it's alright. It's not the end of the world for me. But here it is. We got our first Pop that we got from, you know, the 2022 Fall Convention, limited edition. We got Kaboom Cereal Clown. That's right. One of, you know, my favorite ad icons are the cereal ones, and I almost have all of them. But here it is, guys. We got Kaboom Cereal, and I was very surprised that it took them a while to make this Pop. We did get a soda, you know, recently, which I actually did open in my Funko Soda video. That should be out before Christmas. But now we finally got the actual Funko Pop here. And I gotta say, I really like this Pop a lot. I really like the details on it. You have, you know, the iconic Kaboom Cereal logo. And I really like how he's got the umbrella in one hand, and he's also got, you know, the bowl of cereal in the other. And of course, they got the limited edition sticker as well, because this was a Comic-Con exclusive. And then, you know, on the back, you have the old iconic Kaboom Cereal logo, which looks absolutely incredible. And the ad icons, lately, I feel like they've been fumbling it with, you know, these stupid, like, cans with, like, a face on it. But with this, I love it in the collection, and with my collection, I'm not really trying to get all the ad icons anymore, just trying to get ones that I personally like. And gotta say, Kaboom Cereal, it's gonna look really good with the rest of my other cereal Pops in my collection. Moving on now to our next one, and I gotta say, this one right here, I am so happy I was able to pull the trigger on this one. It is a Nickelodeon Pop. And Nickelodeon Pops are my favorite ones that I have in my collection. We have from Blue's Clues, the iconic Steve. That's right. I am so happy to have this in the collection. Finally. I'm glad that they decided to go with this for the collection. And I gotta say, they absolutely killed it with this Pop. So we got Steve. You know, the iconic box with the Blue's Clues logo. We got Steve here. He's got his, you know, iconic green sweater on. He's got the khaki pants. He's also got the notebook with the crayon, which is awesome because I remember the whole notebook thing. That was like my favorite thing as a kid with Blue's Clues. You got the 2022 Fall Convention limited edition sticker. And then, of course, on the back, you have Steve and Blue. So iconic. Man, I love this pop for a lot of reasons. So nostalgia. Blue's Clues as a kid was one of my favorite, Nickelodeon shows. And I'm so happy that we get to add Steve with Blue in the collection. And I wonder if we're eventually going to be getting, like, the salt and the pepper and maybe, like, the mailbox. I feel like we're probably just going to be getting Steve and Blue, which I'm very, very happy with. And moving on now to our next New York Comic-Con pop, we got the Rubiks Cube. That's right, a retro toy here. And I do collect some of the retro toys, ones that are really nostalgia to me that I really like. And I gotta say, this Rubiks Cube one looks really freaking cool. I've always, loved playing with the Rubiks Cube as a kid. Never could figure it out, though. But with that being said, I gotta say, this is very creative here. You have, the Rubiks logo at the top of the box. This is a retro toy, 108. And I really like the pose that they have for this Rubiks Cube. It's all mixed up. Very cool. I think they could have done a really cool chase one for this, having it be complete. But this is, a Comic-Con exclusive, so I understand. And of course, we have the sticker on the front of the box as well. And on the back, of course, we have the Rubiks Cube right there. And I gotta say, I really like this a lot for the collection. I feel like my fiance, she's really gonna like this too. And it just looks really cool, and I think on my display it'll look very nice. And before we get into our Rugrat Pops, there's a couple pops that I actually finally got back in my collection, thanks to, one of my best friends, Tyrone. He got me, these for my birthday, so I appreciate that, T-Bone, if you're watching this. And we got Cobra Kai Daniel LaRusso. That's right. And originally I had these in my collection before I really got into Cobra Kai because, of course, I love the Karate Kid, very nostalgia to me. And I ended up actually selling my original 2 Cobra Kai Pops. And I regretted it after I really got into, the show. One of my favorite shows now on Netflix. But here it is, guys. We got Daniel LaRusso. He's, posing. He's got the black belt on. He's got the iconic headband. And, of course, on the back, you have the Cobra Kai logo with, him and Johnny Lawrence figure right there. And I gotta say, Funko, we need to get more Cobra Kai Pops. That is a collection that I would actually buy. And without Daniel LaRusso, we also got Johnny Lawrence, my favorite character in the Cobra Kai Karate Kid series. And I gotta say, this looks absolutely sick. You got Johnny posing, and he's got, the old Cobra Kai, gear on as well. And, on the back, it's the same thing. You got the same logo. And I gotta say, we really need to get more Cobra Kai Pops ASAP. It drives me nuts that all these other Netflix shows like Stranger Things and... and what's that other one that, like, now they're making a lot of pops from that everybody was so hyped about? Well, I'm gonna put a picture because, like, the name is not popping in my head at all.
But we need to get more Cobra Kai Pops!
I do now have, like, the complete collection. I have the Karate Kid ones, and I have these 2. But I would just love to get some Cobra Kai Pops. But now, with that being said, we got ourselves a couple more Pops to add to the collection for my Nickelodeon collection. And I'm very excited. When they announced these, I was so happy because it's been such a long time since Funko has released Pops that I actually give a shit about. And when they released these, I was so happy. Felt like Christmas morning. So here we go.
Many minutes later.
The 3 Pops that I am about to show you, I actually ended up getting at Zombie Hideout on Cooley Street in Springfield, Mass. This is, my favorite collectible store in my area. Always my go-to. Great store. The owner, the staff are incredible. They also do a lot of meet and greets as well with wrestlers and horror actors and, celebrities, which is really cool. And honestly, my favorite store to go to, always been, and always, you know, it will always be my favorite store to go to. So, the first pop that I ended up getting at Zombie Hideout, we got Angelica. That's right, we got the Angelica Pop. And I really like these new Rugrat Pops a lot. The iconic boxes, the boxes have always mattered to me with the Funko Pops, and I did really like the old logo that they had, but I really like the new updated boxes with like the more like bold letters on the Rugrat logo. So you have Angelica, you know, with her arms crossed around her. You got Cynthia in her hands, which is, you know, really cool. And of course, you know, I gotta say, the details on this pop and, like, the box is absolutely incredible. And I really like the updated versions of, you know, the Rugrat Pops in these, you know, collections. So we ended up getting Angelica, and eventually I feel like it would be really cool to get, like, an Angelica Pop, but, like, in, like, Cynthia's, like, the old, like, pink car that Angelica used to ride, or like even her holding a cookie or something that she took from the Rugrats. I feel like that would be really cool. Next, we have Tommy Pickles, the main character in the Rugrats series. That's right. So with Tommy, we have, you know, the updated box here with the Rugrats logo. We have Tommy, you know, posing, looking like he's a little scared. He's holding the teddy bear. He's got the blue shirt he's always worn. And he's got the diaper on as well. And of course, on the back, you have the rest of the collection that you can complete. And I gotta say, I'm very happy that we ended up, you know, getting new Rugrat Pops. And luckily, at Zombie Hideout, my go-to store, I was able to find the chase as well for, you know, the Rugrats series here. We got Tommy holding the iconic ball in this. You know, he's got the same shirt, same diaper, same look, but he's holding the ball as the chase, which is incredible. Very happy because at first when he had like the bear in his hands, I was like, okay, that's fine, that's okay. But when they had the iconic ball, I immediately knew I had to cop this. We got the rest of these pops on Funko.com. I could not miss out the opportunity to get these as soon as possible, and I'm finally opening them after such a long time of going back and forth if I was going to make a video or not doing this, but we made a video, so that's good. Here we go, and I really like how easy it is with the Funkos, like, to open them. They really take good care of the boxes, and there it is, guys. We got Chucky, my favorite character in the Rugrats series. And this one is very updated compared to, you know, the first one because of the recruiting characters that we got. And here we go. And for the first time, we got ourselves Susie for the collection. Let's freaking go. I have been dying for new Nickelodeon Pops for the longest time. And they finally blessed us with updated Rugrat Pops. I really hope eventually we can get, you know, Jimmy Neutron, Fairy Odd Parents, Rocket Power. Can we get more recruiting characters from SpongeBob? I would absolutely freaking love that. So we got Susie here, and I really like the details of this pop here. You know, she's got the iconic, you know, dress that she always wore, yellow with, you know, like the purple flowers and stuff on it. And she's also got a stuffed animal in her hands. And I gotta say, I'm so happy that we finally got Susie in the collection. It wasn't just repeated characters. I think all we need now is just Kim. And then I think we have all of the kids, which is really freaking cool. Well, all the babies. And last but not least, oh, this one I am very excited to open up. Very excited. So excited. And I gotta first off say, Amazon, you suck when it comes to these exclusives. I pre-ordered my 2-pack here right away, and they pushed it back when it was supposed to come out at the end of October. they pushed it back, and then I find out on Funko they actually put them on Funko.com, and I ended up canceling my order on Amazon because it sucks when it comes to Funko Pops and wrestling figures. You don't even know the stress I go through on there. But we got it on Funko, hallelujah, because this I have been waiting for, and this is probably my favorite, you know, Pops in this series, and I finally get to open it up. Oh, this is so relieving. So happy to add this to my collection. And here it is, guys. We got Phil and Lil Tupac. And I really like how they did this because, you know, they're twins, and like just having them in like a normal box like would be cool. But having them together, I think, just completes this entire set. And of course, you know, wow. I'm so happy we finally got the Rugrats, finally. Because you got Phil holding the frog, and we got Lil, she's, you know, holding the mud in the plate, which is really cool, because they've always were dirty and always gross. Some of the funniest Rugrats scenes ever, and I gotta say, this is absolutely awesome. We got the Amazon exclusive sticker. Probably should have never friggin' had Amazon do this. You should have had, like, Funko.com or something. But I gotta say, I'm very happy to, you know, pretty much have the entire new Rugrats collection. We got all the Rugrat Pops for the collection, baby! Into the collection. I really hope, Funko, we do more of these. Not that NFT crap. We need more regular Nickelodeon Pops. Because when these Rugrat ones came out, I think it was like almost 6 months that I was not buying Funko Pops, and then they announced these, and I immediately, you know, I was like, oh my god, that's the nostalgia I've been missing so much. Pops that I actually want. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys want more, you know, Funko Pops videos. I'll, you know, do more of these. Maybe do, you know, a toy hunt video or something as well. Because this was really fun doing this again. There won't really be a lot of these because, like I said before, I really don't collect Funko Pops as much. Only go after the ones I want, and you know, mostly my extra money that I have, it's really going towards, you know, wrestling shows and wrestling figures. But if you guys enjoyed this, you know, unboxing video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, because we have 2 more Funko Pop videos coming out by the end of the year. We got a Funko Soda video with me and my fiance, like old times with Funko Friday, with over 50 Funko Sodas, and I'm going to be, you know, showing you guys the Pops that I am going to be purging out of my collection. Links down in the description below. You can go follow me on my social medias and other YouTube pages. If you're into professional wrestling, We Are Wrestling, go check it out. We're posting content over there daily. All the links down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are, take it over. Peace.